All right, it's time for your Fresh Start segment. This is a really good one today, so listen up because Rafe Gomez was on top of the world in 2007. He was hosting a nationally syndicated radio program and regularly appearing on TV. He was a QVC host. Then his life changed. His radio station changed formats and dropped his 5-year-old show. Rafe was out of work for almost 2 years until he uncovered the secret to getting a job. So, with economists now predicting unemployment rising above 12%, what's the biggest mistake that job seekers are making in their interviews that you're making right now? Rafe Gomez, the author of What's in It for Me, joins us here in the studio. Rafe, welcome.
Thank you, Alisyn.
Okay, so you were out of work for a year and a half and you were making tons of mistakes on job interviews.
Well, it didn't seem to be mistakes because this is what I was learning from the interview books and the seminars and the websites rather, and I was doing everything I was supposed to be, or I thought I was supposed to be doing.
But it wasn't working. What ended up happening?
It wasn't working. I was learning how to not get hired. Because that information that's being taught really assumes that there are lots of jobs out there. It assumes that you have a job and that you're looking for a new one. And if you don't find a new one, then that's okay because you already have one. But we're in a different world.
Right.
This is a crazy, topsy-turvy world.
So because of your experience, you have put together the hints for what you must do to now impress a job interviewer, the
Exactly.
interviewer. Number one, you say, sell yourself, but don't talk about yourself. How do you do that?
Everyone tells us we should talk about, or rather sell ourselves. But people, they make that mistake. They think that selling yourself is the same as talking about yourself. If all you do in an interview is talk about yourself, you will never get hired. What you need to do is talk about yourself and how it relates to what the company's trying to achieve. You need to explain how what you've achieved in your career, your accomplishments, your credentials, and your experience can help that company make money, or save money, or improve the image of their organization in the marketplace.
And similarly, your next tip is present yourself as a solution, not a job candidate. Okay, but before you get the job, how do you know the problems in that workplace that you're supposed to be solving?
You should be doing an incredible amount of research. You're trying to determine the closing triggers, which are how can a company make money, save money, or improve their image in the marketplace. So you go online, you go to their website, you look at their press releases, you read news articles about them. What have they done? What have they failed at? What have they tried to make happen but didn't? Who is their competition? Now you have the answers to the test. Now you go in, you know what they want, and you present yourself as the person who can make it happen.
You just used two interesting words, the closing triggers. That means you want to leave strong at the end of your job interview?
Exactly. There are 3 ways in sales for you to close a prospect on a sale. And they are if you can prove that your product or service can make them money, save them money, or improve the image of their company in the marketplace. That's what I used when I was on QVC, and that's what I have taken and migrated to the interview process. But no one is teaching this. No one knows about it because this is something that is completely unknown unless you're in sales.
It's fascinating because it's closing the deal,
Exactly.
and you learned it from QVC. Your last tip, I was particularly intrigued by. Deliver a cheesecake. What does that mean?
A cheesecake is new, it's fresh, it's delicious, it's irresistible. So what you want to do after the interview is done, obviously you want to send a thank you note either by email or by snail mail. You also want to find out if you got the job or not. So rather than simply calling up, did I get the job? What do you think? You want cheesecakes. Here's what I'm up to. By the way, if I'm a video game designer, you know, I've got a video game that's being demoed on a website. Here's some reviews. Here's some talk in chat room. So you're saying, have you made your choice yet? But you're delivering something fresh and tasty about yourself. You're saying, I'm a solution. You need me, and this is what I'm doing in my spare time. So I could be doing it for you.
Sadly, you're speaking figuratively,
Yes.
and I'm not going to get a real cheesecake after this.
That's a little expensive.
I gotcha.
And they get a little spoiled in the process of sending it to them. But the idea is you want to keep giving them information, new, fresh, tasty, to show that you are the solution they're looking for to help them achieve their
And you can
goals.
do that via email, you're not bothering them.
No, because you are bothering them if you say, so what do you think? Do I have the job? Have you made your decision? In this case, you're saying, oh, by the way, here's some news about me. Oh, by the way, here's something new that you might want to know. Oh, by the way, I'm up to this. You're showing that you're staying relevant, you're staying sharp, you're staying focused, and that you are what they need.
That is delicious. Your book is called What's in It for Me. Rafe Gomez, thanks so much.
The first Audible, it's on audible.com. It's a downloadable audiobook, job strategy for this economy on the rehirementcoach.com.
Got it. Thanks so much for being here.
Thanks, Alisyn.